I have to tell you, I finished this book, and this book is very, very easy to read. If you want to learn to read in English, this book is your call. This book is called Lining by Danielle Steele, and Danielle Steele is American version of Cheng Yao. She writes a lot of things, and she writes every year. She publishes a book every year. So if you want to read any of her book, you might want to do some research, but for me, this book is good enough. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about this book later, but first of all, let me introduce my February TBR. I bought a lot of books in Thailand, so I'm so excited. So this one is Wilbur Smith. I have no idea who he was, and this is the book that my husband introduced me to read, and he know a lot of this sort of very popular author in his time, maybe, I don't know, but this is so interesting. Those are, I just don't know, he has loads of books. They all feel the same. It feels like they are trilogies. I bought 3 of them. It's good to dive in the book. It's good to actually feel myself in the book and detached from the real world. This is Jeffrey Archer. It's really big, it's adventurous, and I love to dive myself in. And this book is called Heads You Win. It's interesting, but it's a #1 bestseller. I'm not really a bestseller reader. I always thought I need to read something lecturer. I need to read something that completely dedicated to high level English sort of thing. But right now I just changed my mind, because reading this sort of book make me feel relaxed, make me feel like I have something to do. It's easy to dive in, it's easy to understand. If you can finish this whole book, you will feel so encouraged. And this is another book. I know this author. Funnily, I know this author. This is John Grisham, and he is a very famous law-oriented author. He wrote a lot of things throughout the years, and Hollywood loves him. They make a lot of movies out of his book. So this sort of book is the book I'm looking for. This one is a Sidney Sheldon. I know him, and I know his novel. His novel is really, really easy to read. It's really easy to understand. And when you read it, you feel like, oh, he deliberately created different scenarios to take you travel around the world, from America to Mexico, from Egypt to South America. It feels like you're a traveler. You're a world war traveler. You're basically just flying around, dance with his words. It's wonderful. And this one, not a Danielle Steele one. Yeah, I read Danielle Steele several times, and this book, Lining, is the first one I feel truly attached to. Not the ending, but the whole book. And I thought maybe this one would be good. It's not a no exchange or return. If you can see this sort of thing, that means, can you see? Can you see? If you see this, that means this book is super cheap. So these are the books I want to read in upcoming February, and I'm really, really happy. I am really happy about them. I selected them with my husband in Thailand in that secondhand bookshop. I really, really like it. I would like to go to their bookshop in the future, but right now I'm gonna finish these big things, and just feel so lucky, and I'm gonna talk about each one of them to you guys. Just hold on, okay? Goodbye.